it more beautiful. I'm using a MAC 217 and the color Sienna from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Her lids are already primed and I've applied tape. Now I'm going to start on the outer corner and sweep the product inward, following the crease of her eye. And you want to make sure you make contact where the tape is, and you sweep from there. That motion inward creates gradient effect. Now I'm using a NYX jumbo pencil in the color Milk, and I'm brightening the inner corner of her eyes. And I'm now tapping and gradually bringing it across her lid, making sure to be very gentle in this sensitive eye area. I'll also put some of this jumbo pencil on her brow bone. You also want to highlight that area of the eye. Once you have that done, you're going to then blend it all around the edges to create a soft, like where it starts from the inner corner, and then you want to gently blend where the colors meet, so they blend into each other. Everything needs to be very soft, no harsh lines. Now I am taking this, I'm spreading it in and moving it back and forth and just making it very soft. And now I'm going to use a pigment. This is a very light, almost like a pale yellow white, and it'll stick really nicely to the eye. Now I'm going to add depth. You can basically stop here for a lighter look, but I'm going to add that darkness in to the outer corner, and I'm going to be very careful to make sure there's still some of that orangey color on the outside before it reaches the highlighted brow bone. So then it's very beautiful. You'll see it. It's like the brow bone, white, the orange, the black, the orange again, and then it fades into that light color. And then I'm just blending and making sure everything just flows nicely into each other. And when you remove the tape, you want to start from the outside inward. And this is how it should look. Very sharp on the outside. And now the most important part of the face, brows. I'm using Espresso from the Lorac Pro 1. And I'm using tapping motions so I could really press the color into the skin, because you aren't really coating the hair, you're coating the skin underneath the hair. And that is what creates the fullness. I always like to start on the arch of the eye outward, and then dragging in. I like to just go to the lower part of where on the inner you want to be lighter, and use almost flicking motions so it is more like hair-like. It's very beautiful. And now the liner. I'm using this NYX liquid liner. I'm starting at the inner corner and I'm pulling out and going back and forth. This is very liquidy, very ink-like, and I'm just dragging out the wing, and I follow the line of the shadow, and I just make sure everything is very smooth. And I see that could be just raised to make it even more perfect. Now this is how it will look with the liner. It's very nice. I'm applying mascara. I like to roll with the mascara, depending on which kind you have or the brush, but I like to do it like this personally. And it creates like a fuller lash. I'm rolling the brush. Yes. See that finger? That is the voice of knowledge. It's my teacher. I asked him what he thought, and he looked it over, and he was like, all right, right there. You can perfect that a little bit more. So there I go back and fix that. I love his teaching style. He definitely lets me, like, flourish with my artistic abilities. He never holds me back, which is something, really good when you find it. Okay, so this is up close. Alright, now I'll save the other video to be for the face, how I did the face. So you'll see now that her foundation will be already done. We'll flash forward, like, if only it was that easy, because I wanted to show you how I do the finishing of the bottom under the eye. I'm using a flat definer brush, and I'm using that same sienna color. And I'm bringing it in 3/4 under the eye, and then now, after I've done that, I use the dark color, and I just tap, tap, tap. And I love using the eyeshadow palette like that to protect the eye from any fall off. And then you add some lip gloss. And there's perfection right there. She loves it. And it just looks so amazing.